What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Cam. ATL. Shout out to the DFS squad. Shout out to everybody who's watching this video right now, man. I appreciate all of you. Drop a like down below because I already know you're gonna love it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Now, real quick, I want to mention one thing that I'm gonna start doing new. A new thing that I'm gonna start doing starting right now is for every single video, every day that we reach, okay? Which we pretty much do this every day, but we'll just make it a goal. Every day that the daily video reaches 80 plus likes, okay? 80 or more. So an hour before the main slate starts, if I check the video and it's got 80 or more likes, I will be posting a free arcade mode lineup for all of my viewers, everybody who has been riding with the squad on my Twitter page at Cam_ATL. So make sure you go follow that now. We pretty much hit that every day anyways, but I just want to give you guys something extra, you know? I'm going to be posting an arcade mode lineup for everybody for every day that we hit over 80 likes on the daily video, okay? And I will be doing that an hour before the main slate starts. So make sure you follow my Twitter at Cam_ATL. If you don't have a Twitter, just make a dummy Twitter just for that lineup. It doesn't even matter. Just throw together a quick little Twitter. You don't even got to make it fancy. It can be with one of those gray heads. It doesn't even need to have your picture. None of that stuff. All right? Just follow me at Cam_ATL. All right, guys, let's get straight into the high five. We got a nice big slate on this Monday night. Hope all of the fathers had great Father's Days. It's time to get these fathers some money this week now. So let's get right to it. The first pitcher that I got to go with is, look, man. There has been times where I haven't put Clayton Kershaw into the high five, solely off the fact that he was on the road and facing a good offense. Just like when he faced Cleveland. I was like, I was hesitant about starting him because Cleveland's been on fire lately. And, you know, he was on the road. But one thing about Clayton Kershaw is he is an absolute monster at home in Los Angeles. And he is nearly a must start regardless of the price. You lock him in and you find other places to skimp on salary. All right? So Clayton Kershaw at 13.5, he has got to be locked in the high five, okay? The Mets have a 22% strikeout rate versus left-handed pitchers. All right? It doesn't matter if they had a 1% strikeout rate versus lefties. Clayton Kershaw is a whole nother level. He is an alien. He's going to strike them out 10 plus times in this game. He will get you about 35 plus Draftkings points in this game. Fingers crossed. I absolutely love Clayton Kershaw, man, and he has got to be in the high five. All right? Next pitcher that I absolutely love, and I keep going back and forth with this guy. All right? I had one start where I started him, and he did amazing. I had another start where I started him, and he busted. But this time, I fully expect this guy to come back, man, and it's my main man, Brad Peacock. First reason why I like Peacock. I know I say this guy's name almost every time he plays, but I honestly have faith in him. He's got a really good slider. He's got that good strikeout potential, especially when he's pitching in a park that is very pitcher friendly. He's got the safety of them not being able to hit home runs on him. Okay, he's got that safety. On top of that, he's got good strikeout upside. We have seen him hit that 10 range. He's got good strikeout upside, and he's going against an Oakland team that just strikes out a lot to righties. 24% of the time they strike out to righties, which is just amazing. All right, that is great. And the Oakland Coliseum is the third most pitcher-friendly park in the MLB. So with both of those factors on his side, I see him getting a nice little strikeout right here. Houston's offense is what it is. It's been great. Oakland's pitcher is not the greatest. Houston is going to absolutely destroy him and give Peacock some run support here. I love Peacock to get about 8 strikeouts in this one against Oakland. They strike out a lot versus righties, and I expect him to get the W. So lock him in with Clayton Kershaw at 8,100. All right? Starting off at the batters, and one thing about this high five batters is there's just three outfielders that I really, really like. So I'm giving you guys all three outfielders in this one. All right? First guy I'm going to start with is my main man, Nelson Cruz. Now, I will give you the reason why BVP-wise once we get to the batter's box. After the video, I'll be going through the batter's box, and I'll give you guys the BVP, which makes me love Nelson Cruz just as much. Now, I know when we think about Nelson Cruz, we think lefty masher. Now, Sanchez is not a lefty. He is a righty. But if you look at the numbers, Nelson Cruz is no slouch versus righties. Okay? And on top of the fact that he has not been a slouch versus righties, he has been very solid versus righties. He's going against a righty that he has absolutely dominated at home in Seattle. I love Nelson Cruz, and like I said, once we get to the batter's box, I will tell you guys another huge reason why I like Nelson Cruz. Trust me, his history versus this guy is ridiculous. Okay? Ridiculous. So let's go on to the next batter that I absolutely love is Malix Smith, leading off for Tampa Bay. He has been the leadoff guy for some time now, and he's been doing a great job at it. He's very fast. He's got the stolen base potential, which is always good DFS-wise. And the guy's just an amazing play here in this matchup against Feldman, man. Lefty versus righty matchup. Feldman is nearly last in the league versus left-handed hitters. He just gives up a lot to left-handed hitters. And on top of that, Smith has been a top batter versus right-handed pitchers. Okay, he's been getting about 2 Draftkings points per attempt at it. Okay, that's what his average has been. So at minimum, I would expect him to get about 8 here in this game. I expect him to go higher than that here. I absolutely love Malix Smith here. Lefty versus righty at home in Tampa Bay. Lock in Malix Smith. Last but certainly not least, ever since he came back from his injury, he has been absolutely dominating. And that is Carlos Gomez. Carlos Gomez, since coming back from his injury, the last 3 games since he came back, on June 16th, he put up 25 DraftKings points. And in that game, he was batting 5th in the order. All right, you're going to notice something here. He drops back to the 6th spot in the batting order the last 2 games. All right, on June 17th, he hit a 13 DraftKings points. The next game, batting 6th, he batted 16 DraftKings points. Now, with this matchup here and how consistent Carlos has been, I expect them to fully move him up the order. I would expect him back to about 5th in the batting order. I would expect him 5th again in this one. They got to do it. You see what he did coming back batting 5th. This is a guy that he's got tremendous power. He's one of those guys that can just hit a dinger with ease. He is definitely one of those dudes. And he's one of the guys that you pretty much need to be playing him higher in the order. You know what I'm saying? He's one of those 4th, 5th type guys. 6th and under is just too low for him. As you saw in his production dropped off. Okay? He got a 25 batting 5th and then a 13 and a 16 batting 6th. Now, I'll take a 13 and a 16. I'm not mad about it. But I'm saying with him most likely moving back up to 5th in this game, that's what I would fully expect, especially going against Estrada, who is 194th in the league versus right-handed batters. And Carlos has not been a slouch versus same side-handed. He's been going against right-handed pitchers. He is top in the league versus right-handed pitchers. All right? So he is very, very solid. It's one of those reverse split guys. All right? I absolutely love Carlos Gomez going against Estrada, most likely batting 5th in that order, maybe even 4th. Let's see how it goes, but I definitely expect him to have amazing production here. Lock him into the high five at 4,400. And that's it, guys. Clayton Kershaw, Brad Peacock, Malix Smith, Carlos Gomez, and Nelson Cruz. That is the high five for this Monday. Let's get this money. Now, you know what time it is, guys. It is time for the batter's box. Now, in the batter's box, I read off a list of names that you can put into your lineup that all have great histories versus these specific pitchers that they are facing tonight. All right? So here we go. Let's start it off with J.J. Hardy, Jonathan Schoop, Derek Dietrich, Giancarlo Stanton, Bryce Harper, Michael Taylor, Matt Adams, Matt Kemp, Brandon Belt, Aaron Hill, Josh Bell, Adam Frazier. You got Will Myers, Shin Soo Choo has been fairly solid. He's got a home run versus Estrada. Dustin Pedroia, Hanley Ramirez, man, he's day-to-day right now, but if you check it, if he ends up playing, he has done great versus Hamill. He's gone 6 of 13 for a home run and a 462 average. He's been very solid. Nelson Cruz. I told you guys in the high five there was another reason why I absolutely love Nelson Cruz, and I would tell you guys once we got to the batter's box. Nelson Cruz against Anibal Sanchez. Not a huge sample size, all right? He's been up to bat 12 times. But of those 12 times, he has 5 hits. 4 of those 5 hits were home runs for a 417 average. Nelson Cruz, man, that's ridiculous. 4 out of the 5 hits he has out of the 12 attempts were home runs. That's ridiculous. I love Nelson Cruz, man, for a big day. Danny Valencia and Yasmani Grandal. And that's it, guys. Good luck, everybody. Remember to like the video down below so you can get this arcade. I'm posting it on Twitter at @cam_ATL. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you guys. Any questions or concerns, comment down below. Go to greenlightdfs.com if you want to join the squad officially and get in on these fire lineups. Get this money with us. Thank you guys, and good luck. I'm out.